Hello there. We're up in the north of the country, and I moved some palm trees up here, but we've had exceptionally bad weather, and the Mediterranean fan palms, and we've got swamp palms, we've got Chewson palms, and they're all taking a negative toll to the cold weather in the northeast, which has been below freezing point, and snow as well. We've got even over here, just to show you the snow and what have you. We've got the cordyline indivisia, which is very tender and doesn't like the snow, but because it's only been down to about -2 or 3, we're looking a bit better with ourselves. Some of the more tender palms I've had to put dumpy bags over. As you can see there's a dumpy bag. I've had to put on a Brazilian feather palm. We've got Yucca canosiana here. Obviously if it had been much colder, then it would have been a lot more difficult. I'm just going to go through here, out this way through the gate. Move that up to there, and down we go. It's been snowing pretty hard. And that's a miniature Chewson palm. This one is Cupressus sempervirens, the Mediterranean cypress. We've got Brewer's weeping spruce, which is this one here. That's the Brewer's weeping spruce. And then over here is a species of Cunninghamiae vietnamnensis. It comes from Vietnam. There is another species of it, which is Cunninghamiae lanceolata, but this is the Vietnamese species, which find the needles on it. The lanceolata, but as you can see, very tender plants, but I've got to try and keep things okay. Hello, this is the garden at the back. This is a Chubea chilensis, a Chilean wine palm in the province of Quinoto in Chile. It's nice to have one of these growing here outside. Next to that I've got cordyline indivisia, which is from New Zealand. Nice thick. Further along here is I've got to get a lot of dumpy bags and things, but this is a woolly spath palm, Butea eriospatha, which is the hardiest species of the Buteas, feather palms, the Brazilian feather palms that comes from southeastern Brazil. So the woolly spath palm is the spaths are covered with a very fine brown wool, and identifies it from other Buteas, you know. The fronds are a bit more loose and lightly laid than the stiffer arching Butea capitata, although it's still a very, very good palm tree to grow. It is obviously more hardy than the Butea capitata. The Butea eriospatha, the woolly spath palm, is the best choice if you're going to be in a colder area during winter. But it is a beautiful feather palm, and also we've got a cordyline indivisia, and also a Chilean wine palm, Chubea chilensis. This plant here is going to be a bit more hardy than the normal type of feather palms, and it comes from Mediterranean climate in coastal central Chile. Specimens can grow to 20 odd meters high and have a trunk diameter of 1.6 to 1.7 meters diameter on the trunk. These are the juvenile feathery foliage, although the adult ones can get to 4 meters long and probably 1.5 meters across. It's going to take a long time. The plants take a long time to grow to maturity. Specimens can age over 300 years old when they get to their mature size. This is a Chilean wine palm, Tubea chilensis. Comes from the province of Quillota in Chile. It's only a very young plant. Over here we've got the famous Brahea amata, which comes from northwestern Mexico, and it has very glaucous silvery leaves on these plants here. Mexican blue palm, as you can see. Got a cork oak, a Mediterranean cork oak, and we've got Cordyline indivisia, followed by this shrub, which is a succulent that's from South Africa. It has green stripes on the stems and leaves. The teeth recurve in over on their margins, and the flowers are orange yellow in summer. It's called Aloe striculata. And over here we've got Sabal palmetto, which is Florida's state tree. It comes from the Bahamas and Cuba and the southeastern United States. Costler palmate, stiff green to yellow-green leaves on it. Over here is a Livingstonia nitida, which is only a small plant. That comes from central Queensland in Australia. Quite subtropical to tropical. We've got a Bolivian coconut palm, which comes from Bolivia, obviously, in South America, western central Bolivia. It's a feather palm with pinnate long fronds, 4.5 to 5 meters long, and it can grow to probably around about 14 meters high in its native habitats in South America. It produces fruits 5 to 10 centimeters across that taste of coconut, and they're eaten by the locals, and they grow in bunches on the branches. Over here is the famous Guadalupe palm, Brahea edulis. Now this one here is almost extinct on Guadalupe Island, which is off the west coast of Mexico, and it's nice to see it growing. The trunk usually gets to about 40 centimeters diameter and about 10 meters high, and the leaves are obviously fan shaped and slightly costa palmate in shape. They come from deep warm ravines on Guadalupe Island, and they are quite a tender palm, but it's nice to see one. Over here is a Ryukyu banana, which is the Ryukyu banana plant from the Ryukyu Islands. Where we get bananas or not, it's going to be a challenge. The woolly spath palm, which is this one here. This one grows in southeastern Brazil. It is a very good feather palm. The pinnate leaves arching over towards the trunk. Over at the back here we've got Rhapidophyllum hystrix, which is a palm tree from Florida in the southeastern USA. It's only a small specimen. And finally over here a Sabal mexicana, which is a Rio Grande palmetto, and it lives on in the lowlands of tropical Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula. Leaves can get 1.5 to 1.8 meters across as well, and thread bearing as well, and costa palmate leaves when the plant, so it's only a very young plant, I'm afraid. Over there is a Gunnera manicutter from southeastern Brazil. It's only a young plant, but it is a species that will get 8 feet across the leaves, 2.5 meters or more. There's quite a few other plants in the background, which I'm not going to talk about now, but we'll leave it for now. But there is quite a number of other species as well growing in this garden. This was a cycad from the cycad family, Ryukyu cycad, Cycas revoluta, which comes from the Ryukyu Islands near Taiwan. The trunk is up to 30 centimeters thick, and with a branching trunk, the fronds are stiffly, flatly held and about 1 meter long and 20 or so centimeters wide, and very pinnately arranged, so you can see them crowded on the branchlets. Mediterranean fan palm is behind, of course, growing at the other side, and then we've got the Brazilian feather palm, which is there, which is obviously from southeastern Brazil. Then we've got a lot of other fan palms growing behind, borderline Indonesia, and miniature Susan palm, and in front also Cunning Hammier vietnamensis as well, from Vietnam. The other species is Cunning Hammier lanceolata, which is another variety of this. I've got Brewer's weeping spruce as well, and the Mediterranean cypress. It grows a formation of being columnar in habit. This way a bit. Canary date palm, Sabal minor, which is over there. It's from the southeastern US, and which lack threads, not like the Sabal palmetto that has threads. It's all nice to see these exotics. We've got Yucca cadosiana, which is obviously from eastern Mexico, around the northeastern parts. Lives on extremely well-draining magnesium limestone hills. It prefers full sun, and its leaves are about 70 centimeters long, and leathery and thick and stiff. So that's a Yucca cadosiana. It's a very, very, very thick trunk compared with its height.